engaged.
This is the best it's gonna get. This is the best it's gonna get.
TeamSpeak. Flexible, powerful, crystal clear voice communication on any platform.
Alright guys, hello and welcome. This is Bart13T from Dota2replays.org. I'm bringing you a Zeus FPVOD in order to go along with my guide, so that way you can sort of see some of the concepts I'm talking about and sort of be able to actually visualize what I'm trying to get across to you. With that being said, there's some certain things that you should know. The first thing is this:
Time to play God.
this Pudge is really mad that I took mid from him. So if you hear some raging, that's probably going to be from him. But anyways, so my starting items are Healing Salve, Tangos, 2 Clarities, and some Ironwood branches. The reason for this is so that way you can have the regen from the Healing Salve and the branches and all of that, which is good. I mean, it never hurts to have regen. And then I go the Clarities in order to regen mana after casting some of my spells. As you can see, the reason that I'm using the Arc Lightning first, which is my first ability, is so that way I can use it to get last hits to make up for my loss of stat items by getting the Ironwood branches. With that being said, though, the reason that I decided to go the 3 Ironwood branches is so that way I can get a fast bottle and use it to rune control and gank the other lanes a little bit more.
Position of power.
And as you can see, I'm doing a good job of using my Chain Lightning to get those last hits and to harass that Storm Spirit a little bit. I mean, obviously it doesn't do crazy damage, it's only a level 1 ability, but at the same time, that little bit extra damage is going to be the difference in maybe beating him to a rune or something like that. And I'm going to drop a nuke on him just to do a little bit of damage, sort of scare him away. As you can see, I got him down to half life, which is good. I'm trying to blow his regen, which is the most important thing in the mid lane. It's all about who runs out of the regen first, who's not going to be able to really stay in lane while the other is farming up and casting his spells and doing what he needs to do. That's what it comes down to be honest with you.
For God's sake.
And as that timer starts to hit a little bit closer to the 2-minute, I'm going to start to use my spell a little bit more, not so much to just straight last hit, but to maybe push the lane at the Storm Spirit, so that way when we race to the rune I can have the better chance of getting it. Do we get rewards or no?
Fuck you.
Yeah, as you can see, Pudge is mad, so, which is whatever, but...
Fucking picked up Courier when I should have been going mid. Fucking asshole. Pick up wards yourself, you piece of shit.
Yeah, so Ragers are rage, and that's what's up. Anyways.
Very good.
So, as I remembered while I was saying, I didn't pick up the regen rune at the start, which is good, because now I'm going to be able to pick that up now for the 2-minute, coming to gank bottom. And I should be able to pick off bottom as long as they don't play too aggressive. I should be able to get in there, get a nice nuke there on that Sand King, and be able to bring him down.
First blood.
My Q's on CD.
Forward. Sound advice.
And I'm pretty sure I revealed myself when I had first come down here, so... yeah.
Your prayer answered. To battle. A position of power.
I'm not diving to champions, you can go ahead.
It's whatever. So, that was my own fault, obviously.
Let Storm Spirit freaking free farm mid.
So...
God, it's the first rule of being mid. Zeus, don't you know anything?
I ordain it.
anyways, trying to get a gank off. Obviously didn't position myself right. It happens, whatever. But just make sure your positioning is good. Obviously that was a poor example of it, but it happens, so...
I ordain it.
Yeah, I'm going super fast there, by the way.
God help you now.
And now I'm way behind in levels, so I need to sort of stay in the mid lane a little bit and catch up in levels.
To battle. A position of power.
So now Storm Spirit's level 6.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm only level 4, so I gotta play this a little bit smarter.
Denied.
Good job.
Stuff. God giveth you beatings.
That bounty hunter thinks he knows how to play. It's pretty funny, eh?
God forbid.
So now I'm gonna check to see if I can find a rune. It's an illusion rune top, so I'm gonna grab that. Go back mid, use it to out CS.
Yours an empty bottle. Illusion.
CS this Storm Spirit.
Prayer answered. Onward. Very good.
So I really should be buying detection, but I can't afford it.
By my
I think someone in courier and it's
Shoot chop in my
reach for the sky. I ordain it. Forward. Heaven help you. The heaven
Now the reason why I'm leveling up my middle spell is because that's going to do the most amount of damage at such an early on level when heroes still don't really have that much HP, so the static charge isn't going to do much. Your Arc Lightning is more or less just designed to sort of kill creeps in lane, not really designed to do good amounts of damage, so obviously I'm going to spec my lightning for that reason. As you can see, nice little nuke there, does a good solid chunk of damage, which is good. Voice receive. Get the fuck out of here.
what?
Don't need to hear this kid complain the entire game.
to battle.
Storm Spirit missing mid.
Puny mortals. Sound advice.
And unfortunately it's going to probably mean Storm Spirit's going to get the rune, which is whatever. But I called my missing.
Forward.
You know, you got to stay aware when you're in the mid lane, especially when you have a hero against you like Storm Spirit who can pull off that gank if he gets the right rune. And it's just,
Your prayer answered.
it's all about map awareness, especially in a mid hero.
A position of power.
But it is what it is. So I'm just going to sit in the lane, see if I can get my level 6.
I ordain it.
So Storm Spirit went bottom.
Divine invasion. Man. Oh, ye of little faith. Sound advice.
I already called it, so whatever, man.
To battle. Attack.
So now I'm gonna pick up my my boots. Get those delivered to me.
Very good. Onward. You wish you were never spawned. Sound advice.
So now it's all about sort of guessing the rune, and I saw someone was low down bottom, so obviously I'm gonna proc my ult to make sure that that kill goes down. Probably save Riki from doing a little bit of unnecessary chase.
I'll save
So
this for later.
Storm Spirit missed mid, care.
Onward.
So now I'm gonna come by and get this other kill here on purple.
To battle. Your prayer answered.
As you can see, Bounty Hunter's revealed because my my first spell does reveal enemy heroes. Unfortunately, he's obviously not going to just chill around and wait for me to kill him, but had Riki been paying attention and not really worrying about crying about that ultimate kill,
Your prayer answered.
but it's public, so what can you do? So now I'm going to pick up my arcane boots because, to be honest with you, I'm against the Storm Spirit. You know, Storm Spirit's going to have better rune control the entire game with his ultimate, so... Dude, Storm Spirit has no items. You guys need to relax. Anyways, so with that being said, I mean, I go for the arcane boots here because Storm Spirit has such great mobility, just as a hero in general, that there's really going to be no way, unless we're completely owning him, that I'm going to be able to get a rune from this point on, or if I just start guessing. So, you know, I pick up the arcane boots because that'll keep my mana pool relatively full, and it'll allow me to stay sort of more mobile, which is what I want as Zeus, as you can see. I mean, my nuke's still doing a lot of damage, which is always good. I mean, that's what Zeus is designed to do, so... And now I'm going to push this lane up a little bit, and maybe get some auto attacks on the tower. And I saw Storm Spirit cut this way, so I'm going to start chasing him down, see if I can beat him. I'm praying it's not a regen rune, because then I'm going to have a problem when it comes down to it. But Storm Spirit missing mid, he went bot, care. So I don't see the rune bottom, so either he got it, or it's top, which I'm hoping is the case. I'm hoping he went back to base. As you can see, when I come through here, I just pick up quick last hits if I can. Yeah, and he did. He did get a haste, which is bad news for me. Let's see if I can stay out of it from that ult. Drop a nuke. That'll scare him off. I mean, you can't really do much when you're down that amount of HP, so that'll keep him away. That's what I want. He has haste, by the way. He might go top, so be careful. I'm gonna call that out just in case. You know, you don't really know, especially with players these days. But never mind, he's back mid. So I see him mid. So now, after level 8, as you can see, the item I went was, or rather the skill I went was my static field level 2. Because now as we start to get into it, we clearly don't have like a definitive lead. So I need to be a little bit more damage oriented, and static charge is going to give me the more sort of blunt damage I want. And in that aspect is what I need, because I need the quick burst damage in order to like be able to bring people down quicker and help my team gank. So coming top for gank. So I'm gonna go top to help out because Drow and Pudge, you know, two strong heroes. So I'm coming in here now, and they backed up, so I'm assuming they have wards, which sucks a little bit, but you know, it happens. As long as you're allowing your carry to free farm, you're doing what you need to do. So I'm gonna run out, drop a nuke, because that'll cause him to have to play a lot safer. Like, he doesn't have a choice. He's you know, he's down like sub a good amount of life. Like, so now I encounter this guy again, so I'm gonna drop a nuke. As you can see, he can't really chase off of that because, again, just too low HP. So I'm gonna come back mid, hope Riki can get the pick. If not, whatever.
Heaven help you.
If he's trying to chase, he's that desperate to get a kill, then. So I'm gonna stay mid, try and push this up. I got the tower attacking the enemy creep wave, so that means the push will go a little bit quicker. Hoping.
I ordain it.
Now Riki's got a DD rune, so he's gonna try and play a little bit forward here, and the only thing I really need to do is just stay alert in case. I'm gonna try and save my mana in case someone sneaks away with a little bit of life, because I'm gonna have to be on top of my ulti. Also, when you're pushing towers, especially the early ones, you want to make sure you get that creep back here, because if your creeps are spending time attacking it, then that's times they're spending losing HP from the tower and not attacking it in return. So I'm going to level up my static charge, use my arcane boots as much as I possibly can to get the most benefit out of them, and I see my team's ready to maybe make a move up top in a 3v3 situation. Juggernaut's jumping into an ult up there, and now I'm slowly shifting top, and that's Pudge going to drop his drain while Riki's going to come out with that cloud, with the cloud. Pudge probably going to go down here, but at the same time, hopefully I can get up top there to do a little bit of damage there on this Storm Spirit, who's probably going to be a little bit out of mana now, so I'm going to see if I can cut him off here by getting into this lane. And a good frost hour there, but unfortunately they still do have that tower, so, and he's going to be able to jump in now. I have to pull off, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, had I been a little bit quicker, I would have been on my reaction time for middle. I would have gotten there in time, been able to drop 2 solid nukes there, and maybe have gotten that kill that I wanted. I'm going to wait for the rune because I know Storm Spirit's up top, and I know he used his bottle already to sort of heal up while he was running, so he's not going to be able to have the mana pool to gank me at the rune right now. And obviously the rune's bottom, so that's where I'm going to go down to grab that. So right now I currently only have 40 CK, which, I mean, if you do the laning phase a little bit better, you'll obviously be a little bit better off than I am. But so now I see someone's TPing in here bottom. I just picked up a DD rune. I'm going to see if I can come bottom and maybe get a kill. See what I can do. But I think my team overplayed it a little bit, and they obviously saw me, which is stupid, but yeah, I'm dead. Trying to get that ult off before I die.
Watch out, mortals. Zeus is back.
And maybe not the best time to buy back, but it'll help, so.
A position of power. Your prayer answered.
And I'm going to go for the dive here because I have the creeps and I have my other teammates nearby, so. And I'm not going to try and really steal this kill here from Pudge because Pudge is going to have his rot, or his decaying flesh shit. So that'll allow him to get more HP and be more useful here in the mid. You know, with Zeus, you're not trying to steal kills. I know I sort of stole that one there from Riki, but at the same time, it's not. It wasn't my intention. I saw Riki chasing down a lane with somebody beating him down while he was running. So, I mean, I did what I could to sort of prevent him from taking too much unnecessary damage. That was my main thing. And a good hook there by Pudge. That's going to be able to pick him up another kill there on Bounty Hunter. And now I got to get back mid because Storm Spirit's starting to catch up in farm. As you can see, he doesn't really have the HP to stand in lane against me with my nukes. But and I'm going to try and push down this tower because that'll give my Pudge a little bit more mobility on the map. He'll be able to get into their jungle, get better positioning bottom, and start to gank a little bit.
Very good.
And I'm hoping to get some good team fight footage in this. Oh shit. And yeah, I'm gonna go down. It's just unfortunate. I mean, honestly, I was overplaying there. I was down in the middle of the thing. All my creeps were there as well. I should have been playing up in the hill. So just really bad positioning by me. Could have done a lot better there to push in the way I wanted to, which is unfortunate, but I do what I gotta do, so.
Your middle tower is under attack.
And they're just senselessly taking beatings from the tower. And a good hook there by Pudge. I mean, he's gonna be able to pick up that kill.
God Zeus, back for more.
So I saw Juggernaut was low while he was running away there, which I'm pretty sure you guys probably also saw. If not, I recommend you pause it, go back. When you see stuff like that, that's what I'm talking about. Like, he's clearly running away, and we're clearly not going to be able to get the kill, so that's why I'm dropping my ult there. Maybe Riki could have, done some jungle yard bull crap and gotten the kill, but at the same time, I'm not going to wait for him to run through the jungle for 10 minutes and maybe get a kill, and then by that time, he's already back in his pool and healed half life, you know? That's just not...
Very good.
And so he tries to go on me, but now he's just dead. The reason I took that kill is because, you know, Pudge is doing well. I know he's been doing well all game. He's got 12 stacks on his flesh heap already, so it's like he's going to be able to pick up that kill, and it's just, you know, that kill for me is going to do a little bit more because now we're starting to transition into that mid game, and I need to start picking up items if I want to survive the magic damage on the other team.
A position of power. Onward.
Now with Zeus, you never want to be the first one into a team fight. Obviously, you're an int-based hero. Your HP isn't great. You want to stay sort of on the outskirts. Let Pudge do the initiation. Your tankier heroes, your Earthshakers, the heroes that are designed to initiate. Your Sand Kings, your thing like that. What you want to do during team fights is you want to sort of stand on the outside and spam your spells, because every spell you spam is going to be another proc of your static charge. You know, so that's your main thing, is you're trying to not really be the tank. You want to sit like right in this sort of distance and just drop nukes. That's what you're designed to do. Now this game, one thing you gotta remember is that your lightning bolt has a mini stun. So like for instance, there's a Shadow Shaman on the other team. Let's see if I can get up there. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. So, I mean, I wasn't really paying attention there. As you can see, I went the wrong way coming into the tower. Stay close, stay close.
I ordain it.
And that's a good kill there, which is always good, especially on the enemy carry.
Yes.
Your top tower is under attack.
God.
So, like, for that comment, it's not worth my time. Like, there's a team fight ensuing, I'm dropping my ult to do damage to every hero. I'm not just gonna sit there and let him take one, you know? Like, I think Riki sort of knows, like, but to be honest with you, if you're doing what you need to do, don't waste your time on kids like that. It's just not worth it. They're looking to get a reaction from you. That's what they want, because they're just gonna be pissy all game. I mean, he was just pissed, like I said, because I took mid from him. I think you heard him whining about it a little bit, so whatever, man. So now we're a little bit out of position here, and Riki's gonna probably get caught out. I'm gonna drop my nukes anyways. Not gonna really pursue. There's no reason for me to pursue that. I don't know why my game is being so weird, but I mean, as you can see, that's the nuke power right there. That's what you're designed to do as Zeus. And as you see how I'm sort of like using the map to manipulate like how this team fight is sort of going. So right there, I'm able to spend my entire mana pool on using spells. So my static charge is proccing like crazy, doing massive amounts of additional magic damage. That's what you want to do as Zeus. That positioning right there, where you're standing sort of on the outside, not really taking any blunt damage, and just getting your spells off. That's what you need to do. You know, there's really no other way I can explain it other than that. So the first thing I'm going to go for is my ulti stick, and the reason why I like the ulti stick is because it gives you great HP buff boost, it gives you a great mana pool boost, and it increases your damage output in team fights. You know, it's technically, in my opinion, it's one of the best items you can get on Zeus, and it's going to give me the mana pool to support. I'm sorry, it's going to give me the mana pool to support the refresh stone when I'm ready to move on to that stage. And at the same time, the extra HP that I'm getting, not only from the point booster, or the point booster, but also the Ogre Axe that's part of the recipe as well. So, and that's what I'm really looking for here. So now I'm going to drop that nuke there, and Pudge isn't going to have to do much to get this kill here. I was hoping I could show you there, but you tied down Pudge there for a little bit, and as I don't know if you guys saw it on my screen or if you could tell, I was getting ready to drop my nuke right on that Shadow Shaman to get Pudge out of that tie.
Yes.
And now I'm sort of just gonna try and like I said, I'm not trying to get it right into the team fight. I'm trying to like sit on the outside a little bit, get the spells off that I need to get off, and do as much damage as I possibly can from the distance that I'm at.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
You know, there's no need for me to go in. So he tries to hook, doesn't get it. But now I'm gonna move up a little bit so I can start helping out with the push. As you can see, that arc lightning is just gonna bounce around on their heroes. Really wasn't the best one there. Let's see if I can get a better one. And they're staying right out of the range of it, which is unfortunate. But now that we're starting to move into this next phase, as you can see, I'm sort of sitting towards the back of the team here. I'm not right up in the front, not trying to push. I'm sort of staying away, just waiting for Pudge to make a move. Trying to stay hidden, because he's going to go for the hook here. And he's going to get it easily, because they're all bunched up, and now that their team's going to move in, and now I'm going to be able to just drop 2 quick nukes there. That's going to proc it, and now I'm going to drop the ult there, because now we're moving into that team fight thing. As you can see, massive amounts of damage are coming out, and I see Gondar, so I'm going to nuke him, because that's going to reveal stealth, and that'll allow us to pick up that kill relatively easily, and that's how you do it right there. You know, it's all about the positioning, to be honest with you. It's what it's all about in team fights. And to be honest with you, I thought that was some pretty good positioning right there. I dropped my 2 nukes. It gets the static charge to proc. It does additional damage on top of my nukes, and it's going to give my team a nice boost. And as the team fight's starting is when I drop the ulti, because that's when it's going to be able to do the most damage for my team. You know, if I wait and try and get it to use it and get a kill, it's not going to do the most damage, and at that point in time you could see your team retreating and losing the fight. Whereas, you know, think about it this way. So I drop an extra 335 magic damage right off the top of everyone, and then an additional 11% off of the top of their HP just because I'm standing near them. I mean, that's a huge amount of magic damage, especially 25 minutes into the game where our team is sort of in the lead. I mean, that's what you want to do with Zeus. That's what Zeus is all about. He's sort of playing that support gank role, but when I say support, I don't mean like buying wards and shit. I mean like he's sitting on the outskirts of the fight. He's just there to attribute magic damage to his team. He's not there to pick up all the kills. I know I'm 5-2, but at the same time, I have 11 assists, and that's the number that you need to look at. Is your KD's positive, my assists are good, and I got map awareness. I'm making sure that if there's ever a time I can ult, I can. And as you can see, a little bit of overplaying here by Drow and Riki. Riki not so much because he does have his stealth, but Drow needs to be a little bit more careful there. So now I'm gonna go back to shop, drop these 2 ironwood branches. I'm running close 3k, so I'm gonna pick up the Ogre Club and the Staff of Wizardry, because those 2 are gonna be the most helpful to me. The Ogre Axe is gonna give me a nice strength boost, and the Staff of Wizardry is gonna give me a nice mana pool boost. Those are the first 2 of the Aghanim Scepter you want to get. And as I can see Riki doing a little bit of chasing here, he might be in a bit of trouble, but I'm going to see if I can get up there and help him out a little bit. I don't think so. And they do have some sort of dust on him. Pudge trying to hook him out, but he does only get Sand King, which is unfortunate. And now I'm going to see if I can come in and help out a little bit. I dropped the nuke. Wasn't trying to steal anything, didn't steal anything, but I'm still here. Now I'm going to drop the ult. That's going to do a lot of magic damage. We're going to be able to turn around and pick up those 3 kills right there, and that's how it's done, boys. Right there. That's what you like. That's picture perfect. Take that shit. You can take a screenshot, write that up. Just remember I did that. But that's it right there. You know, I didn't really pick up. I didn't pick up any kill. I picked up 1 kill, which is, you know, it's whatever. I mean, but at the same time, you know, I mean, I got Pudge 2 quick kills, easy kills. You know, he was low HP, running away, trying to escape the fight, and you know, 2v1 situation against Pudge. Pudge is low HP, running away. I come in, and Pudge is turning around to go in for the fight. That's what's happening right there. And unfortunately, you know, you got to keep in mind that, and I'm still working on that myself, but you got to keep in mind that those bottle charges do activate. So I'm going to walk top a little bit, see if I can push that out, and maybe give my team some additional map control. I'm going to pick up my blades, and that's going to give me my ulti stick. Actually, I'm not going to walk top. I'm going to see if I can get a rune here. Premature bottle drink, and I will be able to pick up the regen, which is huge. Go ahead, throw that in the bottle. I see the chickens coming. There's the Aghanims. Now I'm going to rotate top. So that's going to boost my output damage to 600. That makes my ultimate have a 600 damage. As you can see, my health and my mana has jumped way up. That's going to put me on par with some of that lower item to agi heroes. And as you can see here, I'll see if I can show it for you guys. Let me just break down this wave. So I see my team's doing a little something mid, so I'm going to see if I can go mid and help them out. But as you can see, I have way more health than Apparition. Drow, I have more health than. You know, those are your like that's an agi carry. Drow is an agi carry. I have more health than him. Like that's huge. Like, and like I was saying before, I know I've stressed this point a lot in this guide, but Zeus is all about the static discharge or static charge as he moves on to static field as we move into the late game. Because to be honest with you, as the enemy team starts to get more and more items, that 350 off the lightning bolt, the 130 off of the arc lightning, and even as it moves on into the later game stages, that 600 off the ultimate isn't going to really be doing too much damage. It's going to be the static field that's going to be doing the blunt part of your damage. Because that's what allows Zeus to stay such a viable hero throughout the game, is that number right there. No, and I see Sand King's maybe trying to go for an ulti, and he is. I'm going to drop the ultimate, so trying to prevent that. It doesn't work out the way I wanted to, but, you know, I had a good ulti there, and again, just me and Pudge just tearing it up, dude. And Riki wasn't even there, so we just basically 2'd him. I'm gonna give him my health pot. Not that it really matters because he has so much life, but
Regeneration. Forward.
so now I'm gonna rotate top and sort of. Obviously, I mean tower's already down, but I was gonna help him push that tower. But we're in good position right now.
Enemy's top tower has fallen.
It's not time yet. Yes.
I'm gonna keep him off my Riki. Actually, Riki goes in, and that's gonna hopefully allow us to maybe take the tower, but at least get some damage done.
Are fortified.
So I see Jugs coming, so I'm gonna drop some nukes. And now I could be in a bit of trouble because I see Gondar and now Storm Spirit's coming. I'm gonna try and run away, but unfortunately, obviously, that's not gonna be the case here. I'm probably gonna go down. Oh, good hook there by Pudge. And now I'm gonna turn around, see if I can get some nukes off. That's a good nuke there on Juggernaut. And now I see Ancient Apparition's got his slow, so I'm gonna keep pressing the issue, see if I can get in there. But unfortunately, it's not how it works. But Pudge goes for the hook, not gonna get it. So, but now I'm gonna stick around, and be able to push. But that right there, that huge life boost. Look how much life I'm down. I'm almost down half life. I mean, without the Aghanim Scepter, I'm dead. You know, I don't have that extra life. You know, and I don't. You know, I don't have that extra life. I don't have the extra mana to cast the spells I needed to cast. But now we're here. Now we're pushing down the towers, and this should be a GG.
Enemy's top tower has fallen.
I'm trying to get a nuke off here to try and reveal stealth, but unfortunately they're just dying so fast I can't, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna move back a little bit. My HP is relatively low. See if I can maybe get the Perseverance on the refresh stone, which I will be able to do. I mean, I have the money for it, obviously, but I was afraid that was gonna happen.
Gods. Old friends.
But like I said, whatever happens, happens. You know. Sometimes you can prevent it, sometimes you can't. You know, I might buy back here. You know, it depends, but it looks like Pudge is just tearing it up right now. No need for me to buy back there. I should just wait this one out. But while I'm waiting, you know, I do like to pick up the Perseverance first because it gives you the HP regen as well as the mana regen. But I mean, I'm here, so I might as well just buy this while I'm waiting. I can go pick up the thing probably by the time I reach the life tube, or the ring of health. Sorry, once by the time I've respawned. So if the game even lasts that long, but like I said, I mean, I've had good positioning. I was up here. I was up in the trees when this team fight started, and I was able to get that nuke, the 2 nukes done right here. I pushed up into this area, which is where everyone was, dropped my ult. That's another static charge proc. So, I'm not trying to brag, but I mean, to be honest with you, as the game moves into the mid and the late game stages, Zeus is all about his positioning, man. If you don't position your Zeus properly, you're not going to get as many kills and assists as you need to, and it's going to cost your team possibly parts of the game. And to be honest with you, the mid and the late game is when Zeus really shines, because he's one of the heroes that just constantly can contribute to the damage output of your team. I'm gonna see if I can get up in here and maybe help my team out. Pudges goes down. I see Storm Spirit's low. He just jointed my ult, which sucks, but I dropped it anyways, so.
I ordain it.
And now that I realize it, I have enough money to pick up the other part of the Perseverance, so I'm gonna go back real quick, pick that up. Where is she? Voidstone. And then I believe, let's see, recipe cost is 18.75. If I get it, great. If not, no surprise. But see, more importantly, if I can just get up and get in there and help my team out to win this game. Because currently they're just getting picked off. You know, to be honest with you, at this point, I think I'm just gonna wait for Pudge to come back up. Wait for my team to sort of get back into the game.
I'll save this for later.
You know, this is where teams start to make their mistakes. This is right. I mean, obviously we have 2 racks down, so we have that sort of leeway where we can play a little bit more aggressive than we normally would. But let's say you didn't have racks down, and you know you have the players on your team who think like, yeah, dude, this game is over, and they start to overplay, and that's when the other team can turn it around. I mean. So let's say we didn't have racks, we start overplaying, right? They have a Juggernaut, they have a Storm Spirit, they have a Gondar. Like, those are heroes who can turn the game. And now I see Gondar's jumping here, so I'm going to nuke him. That should keep him revealed for a little bit, keep him out of that stealth. But he'll probably be able to get away because he's faster than me and Drow. I'm ready to use my Arcane Boots, but I'm going to try and get near Drow, so that way he can also get the effect of the boots. And I lagged, so it didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but... My team's down bottom, you know, that's the bulk of my team, so that's where I'm going to start rotating. You know, I'm not trying to get quick, easy kills. That's the reveal we're looking for right there. You know, that's a huge part of Zeus. He's got 2 spells that can reveal stealth. Like, it's something you definitely can't forget. Obviously, I'm going to drop the ult because, you know, this game is well over. And I'll put them way back on their heels. Just keep dropping the nukes.
Enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
I ordain it.
All over the nukes. Yeah, I got the mini stun. Good cloud there. Keep my nukes. And that's it, see right there. Alright, so he's charging up his ult, I dropped that lightning, cancels the charge because of the mini stun, right there. I was hoping to get a good example, at least this game, of one of those, and that was it right there. He's charging up his ult, and I finally get the kill. And that's going to be GG. You know, I hope I covered most of the points I was looking to cover. I'm just going to do a quick recap. Bottle first is essential. I mean, you get those runes, it can help you gank out lanes. I know my early lane ganks weren't as the best they probably could have been, but you know, I tried, and had I had my positioning better down bottom or up top or whatever I had gone, you know, that's going to make the difference in a game. So second thing is, as you go through the mid game, you got to keep up and, you know, on your items a little bit. So if it means you got to take 1 kill from maybe someone who's not that important with a lightning, then that's okay, because to be honest with you, you know, it's going to make the difference if you can get at least a point booster, because you know that point booster is going to help you get through the mid game part. So and as you move into the late game, the late mid game and just the late game in general, you got to stay on the outskirts of the fight. Like if you saw my positioning there in the trees in that one fight, and then when Pudge was running away, my positioning was okay because I was coming into the fight, dropping my ult, dropping my nukes. Pudge is able to turn around and go on those 2 heroes. You know, so those are the kind of things you just keep in mind. Those are the quick recap points. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on the actual guide itself at Dota2replays.org. You can check out more guides there. There'll be more than just Zeus. I believe we have a Doomburger one coming up next. Not necessarily from me. We have other strategy specialists working on it, but also the Dota2replays.org Brawl is coming up, so you could check that out. We have streams. We have key giveaways. If you don't have the game currently and you're interested in getting the game, we are doing key giveaways as well. With that being said, check us out again, Dota2replays.org, and this is Bart13T, and I'm off.